Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to the second ever episode of Sky's Picks and Plays. I fell off during the last major. There's a small hiatus, but I'm back. Season 18 of ESL Pro League, I'm back. We're in the playoffs. And guess what? I've been watching all of the games leading up to this, okay? I've been going crazy on Pickstop. Top 4 in the world on Pickstop right now. Sky and B, go check it out. My fantasy teams have been doing crazy. I got a top 1% finish. I got a top 3% finish. Everything else above 30%, okay? We've been going crazy. I'm feeling real confident going into the playoffs this season. Let's fucking get it. First game of the day, we do have Fnatic versus Monte. Both teams that I think looked good during their group stage runs at Pro League. Fnatic was able to take a map off of FaZe. Granted, FaZe have not looked the greatest recently. They did go on to beat Cyclone and Apex, which are both teams that I think had a lot of power in the group stages, and they did do well themselves. Monte, however, did take a 2-1 upset versus Heroic recently during their group stage run, which is very impressive results. They did go on to beat MIBR, which I believe they should have won that game. However, Monte has been having some trouble recently with their recent online games. Granted, this is on LAN, and they have looked great on LAN. However, for that reason, I am going to go with a Fnatic to win the series with a 1.8 payout. You could go Fnatic 2-1 if you wanted to. However, I do think Fnatic winning the series is just a little bit of a safer bet, and I do like that 1.8 times payout. That's my bet for this game. For the next game of the day, we do have Astralis versus Eternal Fire. Eternal Fire actually turning some heads recently with their upsets against Cloud9 and Liquid, both 2-0 games in their group runs. However, Astralis this season has looked so good. I had some doubts about this Astralis roster when I first saw it this season. I didn't like BlameF in the IGL role. Some of his roles have been relinquished as IGL, and I feel like it's doing great things for the team. Astralis has been in wonderful form recently. At all of their LAN games, they're just dominating. I think this is going to be an Astralis 2-0. At Thunderpick, where I use, you can get a 2.6 times payout for the Astralis 2-0, and that's going to be my bet for this game. Go ahead, try to rack up some bankroll, take that 2.6 times payout. You'll thank me later. For the next game of the day, we do have Virtus Pro versus 9Z. Now, I'm not really a fan of the odds of this game, and I'll tell you why. Virtus Pro has looked in great form recently. They almost won versus G2, who I would say is one of the best teams in the world right now, and they won all the other games within their group stage. They did have a little bit, almost a hiccup versus Liquid, but they were able to go ahead and take home the W. 9Z, they did win versus Apex and Cyclone, who I think are good teams. However, Virtus Pro is just looking in way better form right now. Mir's doing fantastic in his new roles. They're just looking really good. The reason I don't like the odds in this game is because they're just simply not very good. If you were to choose a 2-0 victory for Virtus Pro, which I think is the most likely outcome, there's like a 1.6 times payout or a plus 160 payout for that bet. And I just don't think that that is worth the risk. I have to be honest. If you want to, you can go ahead and pick 9Z to win a single map. There's a chance that they're able to take one of them, one of map 1 or 2 off of Virtus Pro. However, I don't think in a best of 3 that 9Z will win. So if you want to, go ahead, take that 2 times payout for 9Z to win a single map. However, this is sort of a no bet game for me, I have to be honest. For our final match of the day, we do have Mouz versus Furia. I do believe that this is the most unpredictable game of the day. Mouz and Furia, both just very inconsistent teams. You never know if Caserado is going to drop 27 frags or 10 frags. Mouz, you don't know if Torzy and Xerxin are going to show up that game or not either. It's just a little bit inconsistent on my part, and I don't really want to bet on either of these teams winning. However, I do believe that there is a good bet within this series, and that is above 2.5 maps played. You can go ahead and get a plus 180 payout or a plus or times 1.8 payout for taking plus 2.5 maps played. I do believe that this is going to go to map 3 and go ahead and get that easy money for you. And with that, we wrap up our games for Tuesday, September 25th in ESL Pro League Season 18. Go ahead and let me know down below what you think about my predictions. Let me know what you're predicting for the games. I'm excited to know what you think. If you like the video, go ahead and give it a like. If you want to see more, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I plan to be making more of these videos more often. I apologize for my hiatus a few months back, but we're back better than ever, feeling confident, and I hope that you guys win some money. As always, not financial advice. All right, peace out.